So, how does money play a role in depression and anxiety? Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa, and welcome to my channel. I'm happy to have you here again. Money, 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 money. Depression, anxiety. Oh my God. Let's talk about it. No, I want to run. No, we're going to talk about it. Because anywhere you want to run with anything, including money, then it owns you. And you can never get out of that vicious cycle of being owned. So I'm going to give you some tools and some tips and some tricks about money in these segments, in this particular one, regarding depression and anxiety. So let's see if you've ever had this experience. So you're sleeping and all of a sudden you wake up and go, and you find that you're thinking about your bank account or a bill that you forgot or something. Or you're working and you know you're going to have to deal with that past due payment when you get home to your apartment. And your heart starts pumping, your breath gets shallow, and then you just kind of feel kind of heavy. And then you leave work and you work so hard, and then you want to get something to eat, but what you want is pizza or a burger or Mexican food or something, but you know you have this past due bill, and you really have to, if you're going to spend that $10 on that, you might as well pay that past due bill. Who am I kidding? $10, right? That kind of stuff brings up a depression, an anger turned inward, and an anxiety like, what did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? I can't get out of this, cycle of barely making it, just making it some days. There's this overarching theme about money. Well, who's your God in that instance? Who's your higher power? It's money. If it's money, then guess who it's not? You. So then what you do, because you feel like you're not in control of it, because you don't really want to look at it, because you feel embarrassed and ashamed and like a fraud and a fake, and you don't want to tell anybody that you owe money or don't have enough money or you can't pay rent, you want to hide from the landlord, or you just want to pretend like it goes unnoticed and just get those charges on your credit cards or something like that. But it's really in your body that weighs on you. It weighs on you and creates a depressed, heavy, downtrodden, defeatist personality and thoughts. And it brings up not ease in your life, more of an anxiousness. I got to do something, but I don't know what to do. A panic, like I don't know how to get out of this. I can't ask for help or whatever. I've already extended this, that, or the other thing. Basically, that creates you feeling bad about you. And so it creates a low self-worth, low self-esteem. It triggers your pride, and it kind of gets you cranky too, because who wants to go around every day feeling depressed and anxious? It doesn't put a smile on your face. If you're experiencing these things, I bet that there's a lot of depression and anxiety going on in your world about your financial situation. Now, maybe you're on the other side of it, and that you can pay your bills and you don't have debt and you do make a very good salary where you've handled everything, let's say, and you've been blessed that way. Great. But maybe you still have those feelings because your mother or your father, your grandmother or your grandfather came from more of a poverty mindset. Like I'm the second or third generation of Italian-Irish immigrants. Well, they came to America. I'm actually filming in Mexico. They came to America with nothing, just like the clothes on their back. And they gave to my mother and father more than they had. However, both my mother and father both had their own depression and anxiety, but very different. My mother grew up with very depression-era poverty, never knew what they were going to have, where they were going to go, or even, barely was able to make it through high school. My father grew up with an alcoholic family who had no money, and who his father, even though he was given very substantial jobs, let's say, my father's father had very successful jobs, but he lost them all because he was a drunk. And so my father knew that if he wanted to go to school and have money and build a career for himself, he was going to have to find a way to do it himself. And so he got a football scholarship to college, joined the Army, got put through school, and then put himself through his bachelor's degree and master's degree, set up his own accounting business, and then went back for his master's on his own from the accounting business, got his real estate licenses and master's in business, and became a real estate mogul, let's say, in New York, New Jersey in the early 80s. But his anxiety and depression was from his family upbringing with money. He gave us so much. My education is mostly, up until my doctorate, was paid for by my father. He couldn't receive what he made. He gave it away, and he ended up dying broke. So you have to look back and also look forward, but you got to look with your money. Your depression and anxiety may not be yours. Some of it may be yours based on the choices from the past that you're bringing into the present, and all of it can be changed by taking simple, pragmatic action steps. Stay tuned and keep listening to find out about those simple, pragmatic action steps. The first step is to look if you're depressed or anxious around money, and then ask, who am I being? What am I being? What lie am I buying into? Thank you so much for viewing my channel here. If you like what you've heard, please like it, subscribe to be notified when I come live, hit the bell so you know when the next video is dropped, leave a comment. I'd be happy to continue the conversation with you. Now, go be great.